Hi everyone, hope you are all doing well. Welcome to our IDP Facebook Live today. My name is Summer. I'm the IDP Australasia Assistant Destination Manager. With me today, we've got Alice Guan, who is our Destination Migration Manager. So students, you might have heard about the recent government news about the international student caps from 2025. And I know that many students are thinking to apply courses in Australia or still waiting for the offer letters and COEs for the next available intake, which will be semester 1 2025. So before we discuss what are the impact to our international students, Alice, I think it's also important to understand why there is a cap and what's the reason that the government wants to implement it.
Hi, Summer. Hello, everyone. This is Alice. I'm calling from Melbourne. So this CAB, because Australia continue to be one of the top study destination around the world, with more and more international students choose to study here every day. And especially after COVID, we experienced a boom in the education sector. So the government was thinking to support this growing demand. There were discussion new national planning level. Here we just call it CAP. They want to introduce this CAP. So the initiative is trying to help education and training providers to maintain high quality of their program and offering strong student support and ensure everyone study here are well prepared and for success of their future careers. So that's the reason behind the CAP. So Summer, since we know the reason, do you know what's the number exactly that they were discussing?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Alice. I totally agree with you. So while the government wants to ensure the sustainable growth and strengthen the integrity and high quality study, the government now has announced the national planning level, which Alice already mentioned. So this is called NPL. So this NPL is set for new international students commencement of 270K for the calendar year 2025. So the NPL is divided between the higher education and the vocational education and training sectors. So this means it will be a cap for around 145,000 145,000 new international students commencement for the calendar year 2025, so which is around 2023 levels. And also for the vocational education and training sector, there also be a 95K commencement cap. So in addition, other universities and non-universities higher education providers will have their new overseas students commencement capped at around 30K for the next calendar year. So this is the whole picture that the number for the cap. So overall, it's around like 270K.
Well, that still sounds quite a lot, to be honest. But I think lots of people also want to know that if there is anyone exempted, or are there anyone not affected by this cap?
Yeah. So basically, the government also consider about those kind of the vulnerable group that actually can exempt from those policy. So the following courses that I'm going to mention is that the students can be exempt from capping. First is for the primary and secondary school students. So if you are thinking to study here in high school, then students don't need to worry about the cap. And the second group is the standalone ALE course students, which means if the student going here to study the English course, which is a standalone course, and you are also exempt from the cap. The other big cohort is for the higher degrees by research. So this means if the students are studying master by research or PhD, then you don't also need to worry about the cap. The last one, the following one is the non-award courses, and then also the government-sponsored students, both for the Australian and the foreign government-sponsored students. So basically, we have 5 groups of the students that are exempt from the cap. So this is would be a great opportunity for those students if you are considering these options which will not be impacted.
Well, that sounds still quite good. There are people not affected. Also, just to be sure that the current international students who are already in Australia doing their degree already, they are also not affected because you are already enrolled in your university and institution. You continue as is, just trying to finish your study. So they don't need to worry about this cap. This is only for new commencing students who have not studied a degree in Australia before.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, very well said, Alice. So student, if you just want, if you are already studying here, just don't worry, just continue your study. And this is actually only for the commencement student. So Alice, with this update, so what should the student do? This is the most, important questions, and concern from our students.
Yeah, so if you are international student or planning to be an international student, start your study in Australia next year and concerned a bit about this news, here are some few tips might help you ease the mood. So first, the tip I have for you is to get your English test done as soon as possible. This is to make sure that you meet the university institution entry requirement, so that can help you submit your application early and naturally apply early. So with this cap in place, it's wise to start your application process and early to secure your spot, and also consider multiple providers. So like if you looking to study, let's say, just Bachelor of Nursing or Bachelor of Science or Master of Social Work, or whatever course you're choosing to study in Australia, look for different university and institutions, including the regional institution, because as you heard that summer, the public university, the private university, and also VET, they all have their own specific limit. So applying for multiple institutions can help increase your chance of secure your spot to study in Australia. And don't forget to talk to expert. IDP, we have lots of expert. We have education counselor. So if you are not sure about the application process, and consider reaching out to one of our experts who specialize in Australian education, and they can guide you through it. And the last tip I have for you is to stay updated. Just keep an eye on update from IDP, and we will continue to share any latest information with you regarding this cap and any other things happening in Australia. So in short, just planning ahead and stay informed. That will give you best chance of secure your spot to study in Australia next year, despite this policy in place.
Thanks, Alice. So students, to maximize your chance of studying in Australia, please apply your application as soon as possible and consider more options like regionals and scholarships, or the other, like the institutions options as well. And most importantly, get our IDP counselors to guide you through your whole application and student journey. So don't hold back, contact us, and we'll be able to support you as soon as we can. Bye for now. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.